Welcome to my monthly segment of Book Club. This is where I will summarise a book I've recently read which I feel has a really strong message or takeaway and has been the most impactful on my own personal life. Today I'll be running through a summary of The E-Myth Revisited by Michael E Gerber. Gerber discusses the myths around starting your own business, the E-Myth, which stands for the entrepreneur myth. He points out common assumptions, expectations and technical expertise which can get in the way of running a successful business. He also looks at best practices in business to systemise the whole operation and effectively apply a franchising framework to automate as much of your business as possible. And this is something which I have put into practice a number of times personally with great success in several businesses. This is how we grew a business from 12 million to 150 million and now on our way to repeating this success with new clients I'm currently working with. The overriding message of this book being that business owners should be working on their businesses as leaders rather than working in their businesses as an employee. Here are my 5 key takeaways from this book, including my own personal interpretation of these. Firstly, the 3 personalities of business. The idea here is that everybody who goes into business is a combination of 3 distinct personalities, being the entrepreneur, the manager, and the technician. With these 3 personalities, issues can arise as they are continuously in contact and conflict with each other in the tasks or strategies that are being developed. The technician is defined as doing the actual work in the business. This could be thought of as the operatives or the engineers, etc. The manager craves order. They are pragmatic and all about planning and looking backwards at past successes to predict future similar results. The entrepreneur is the future-looking visionary, the one who is creative and wants control. They tend not to look back on past results and focus more on the future direction of the business and opportunities that lie in wait. Every business owner will have a combination of these 3 personalities. They will not show up in equal proportions, so sometimes certain personalities can dominate at the sacrifice of other personalities. Secondly, the aim of your business. This is the area I coach companies around in setting goals for your business. When we are first starting out in business, we think just working and keeping ourselves busy at work matters most. It's not until we fail multiple times that we start to think, what's all this for? When we begin with the end goal in mind, which I would usually suggest as a 5-year goal, this allows us to work backwards to break down this goal into more focused and relevant work activities. Focus on the end goal. The E-Myth teaches us the primary aim of your business is to answer the following questions. What do I value most? What type of life do I want? Who do I want to become? What we are trying to achieve here is to actively create our own lives rather than wait to see how things in general will pan out and where things will take us next. We want to avoid just being an employee or worker in our own businesses and be seen as the leader. By being the entrepreneur that benefits from the vision of our 5-year goal, this ensures that we are always focused on the reward or wealth creation that's going to be at the end of that goal. The third key takeaway is developing your business. And there are 3 key areas being covered here. And these are innovation, quantification and orchestration. Innovation for your business does not need to be expensive or complicated. Innovative approaches always take into account the customer's point of view. To innovate, we ask ourselves, what is the best way to do this? Any changes should be making things easier for you by removing as much friction as possible. If you're making changes which are making things more complicated, then these are complications rather than innovations. In order to measure innovation, we need to use quantification. This determines if innovation is working or failing. For example, quantifying how many customers you have each day or how many potential customers are calling and asking for prices. Thinking of your business in terms of numbers will let you know where you are and where you are going. Orchestration is setting up systems and controls to eliminate discretion and initiative at the operating level of your business. We want no one to be able to use their own discretion. The systems make the processes clear in order to maintain order. And this order ultimately allows you to have a franchise model in your business. The 4th takeaway from this book is your business development program. Your business development program is a step-by-step process in which you review and change your existing business. The aim is to convert your business into a perfectly organised model in order to replicate your business thousands of times over like a franchise. Gerber suggests 7 distinct steps to establish this development program. Number 1, your primary aim, as we discussed earlier. Number 2, your strategic objective, which is a statement of what your business has to ultimately do for you to achieve your primary aim. Number 3, organisational strategy, the ideal positions and roles we need in our business to support it as it grows to its maximum potential. Number 4, your management strategy, the management development process which you create your management systems with. Number 5, your people strategy, creating an environment where doing the work is more important to the staff than actually not doing it. Number 6, your marketing strategy, the customer journey, all focused around the customer's wants, needs and desires. And number 7, your system strategy, the process of removing friction and automating as much as possible within your processes to avoid staff having to use their own discretion. And the fifth takeaway from this book is functions over personality. Gerber teaches that hiring existing experienced managers is a big mistake, as these managers have learned how to do things the way that their previous companies would have taught them, which generally conflicts with the way your business will be doing things. Your company's organisational structure is one of the most important systems, and you should be aiming to develop this structure based on functions over personalities. Develop an organisation chart with the company's needs in mind and define the key roles, trying to remove personalities or individuals from the function role. Document the important innovations for each role in an operations manual, which can include things like checklists, step-by-step tasks, etc. Once the operations manual is complete, the business owner can then run an advert for the job and attempt to fill the role. I hope you've learned something useful today from this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. The E-Myth is a book I highly recommend you read, as we've only scratched the surface on the content and principles discussed in this book. If you've enjoyed this video, then please feel free to view some of my other content, which I believe you'll also enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.